Hi, welcome to European Football Weekly. I'm Lewis Parker. As usual, joining me today are Stuart from BetAdvisor.com and Nick from SportInvestmentNetwork.com, and we're previewing some of the biggest upcoming matches in European club football. Now, next up, let's move over to Serie A, where we have several very interesting games going on this weekend. Now, first of all, I'd like to talk about Napoli versus Juventus. Now, Napoli have had a pretty good start to the season, and they're currently sitting fifth place, only 5 points behind the leaders, Juventus. They are, however, coming off a loss versus Catania and midweek versus Bayern Munich. Juventus, on the other hand, are coming off wins versus Fiorentina, and more importantly, winning the Derby d'Italia versus Inter in the Giuseppe Meazza. Now, Stuart, do you think both teams will continue with their streaks the way that they're going, or how do you see this one playing out?
Well, it's a tough one to go with, really. Napoli are quite unpredictable. They've beaten Inter Milan this year, then they've lost to Parma. It's not saying a lot, though, because Inter Milan have been quite poor at times. So we really don't know which way to go. We've been looking at it, but we talked to our tipster, Peter Fields, and he says he's looking at a Napoli draw no bet. So it's the Asian handicap +0, which is about 1.83 with 10 bet at the moment. With Juventus in good form, though, Pillow and Matri both doing very well. It's a risky bet. I trust Peter, and I'll go with him, but it scares me a little.
No, and rightfully so. I mean, this is going to be a complicated match. We'll have to see if Napoli can actually bounce back from the adverse results it had the past week or so. What do you think about this one, Nick?
No, Luis, I've spoken to our expert at Sport Investment Network, Alex Brailovsky, and he's very knowledgeable about the Serie A and has a terrific record, and he's actually pointing to the Napoli win. I would agree with Stuart in the draw no bet at the 1.83 with 10 bets, and that's my pick as well, which I was going for. I mean, Napoli at the moment, they have Hamsik, Lavezzi and Cavani leading the forward line, and this is a big boost for them. They're currently standing in 6th position in the Serie A, and they're looking to improve all the time. And in the past 4 seasons at home, Napoli have absolutely demolished Juventus. If you see the results, it's just 3-1, 2-0, 3-4. I think it was 4-1 3 seasons ago. So they definitely have a very good home record against Juventus, and this is another reason why to go for the Napoli win. And also Juventus, they're still unbeaten, and I think the time will come for them to get beaten this time. So I'm looking at the draw no bet at the 1.83 with 10 bets.